compensation or wages, and performance evaluation are related to each other because the excellence of poor performance also determine the compensation gives to them. So related lang ang compensation and wages, or like naalang sila connection, di ba?
Direct compensation includes worker salaries, incentive pays, bonuses, and commission. Indirect compensation includes benefits given by employers other than financial remunerations. Non-financial compensation includes recognition programs, being assigned to the rewarding jobs, or enjoying management support, ideal work environment, and convenient work hours. Connecting compensation to organizational objective. Worker compensation or wages have tremendously changed in the 21st century due to increased market competition, both local and global, required skills from workers, and changes in technology among others.
Reward system. Organizations offer competitive reward systems to attract knowledgeable and skilled people and to keep them motivated and satisfied once they are employed in their firm. It is a motivational tactic organizations use to help their staff feel encouraged to complete high-quality work. Financial remuneration is given in exchange for work performance that will help the organization attain its goals. Loan, other loans, sick leaves, vacations, as well as flexible alternative arrangements. Rewards that are based upon pay for performance philosophy. These rewards and privileges that motivate employees to meet business goals. It is any form of rewards given to employees as a result of good work or an achieved goal. It is the incentive offered to executives to attract and retain them and to encourage them to work in the best interest of shareholders. A compensation package for executives of organizations which consists of 5 components: basic salary, bonuses, stock plans, benefits, and perquisites. It is an employee benefit that grants employees the right to buy shares of the company at a set price after a certain period of time. A non-monetary reward that may be given to individual employees or groups or teams for meritorious service or outstanding performance. Examples are trophies, medals, or certificates of recognition. A form of non-monetary, intrinsic reward given by superiors to their subordinates when they express oral or verbal appreciation for excellent job performance. Employee relations. It is an organization's efforts to create and maintain a positive relationship with its employees. By maintaining positive, constructive employee relations, organizations hope to keep employees loyal and more engaged in their work. Companies that have invested in employee relations programs have experienced an increase in productivity, and therefore the increased productivity leads to increases in profits for the business. Having such a labor force improves employee retention. In doing so, the costs of recruitment, hiring, and training are cut drastically. Another benefit is that when the employee turnover is low, it ensures that the employer has a trained and skilled set of employees. Creating a sound and efficient work environment with excellent management and a strong employer-employee relation can be the vital key to any business success or failure. All the research and statistics lead to one conclusion. A happy workforce is a productive workforce.
There are three types of employees. Engaged employees, who work with passion and being attached or connected with their company. They innovate and move the organization forward. They are the employees who are determined to achieve their set of goals. Benefits of engaged employees: improved performance and productivity. They are more likely to go above and beyond than they were, resulting in better performance and higher levels of productivity for your organization. They are more likely to provide higher levels of customer care, leading to increased customer loyalty and satisfaction. They are more likely to be satisfied with their work and more committed and show more loyalty to the organization, leading to lower levels of turnover and a more stable workforce. Not engaged employees. They put time, but not energy and passion. They are the employees who has a short-term goals. Actively disengaged employees. They are not only unhappy at work, but also act out their unhappiness. They are the employees who are first to work. They lessen the effectiveness of the company and their co-workers. So let's go now to employee movements. Labor union. A labor union is a formal union of employees or workers that deals with employers. It is a fight for employee rights and protections. Employees are unionized to fight for justice and fairness and their common interest. There are three reasons why employees engage in labor union. Financial needs. They complain regarding wages or salaries and benefits given to them. They are unionized for the fairness regarding on this reason. Unfair management practices. It is a perception of employees regarding unfair or biased managerial actions. They are unionized or employees are unionized to complain or fight the fairness in terms of management. There shall not have favoritism or bias on the managerial actions. Lastly, social and leadership concerns. It talks about the emotional and empathetic leadership style of leaders. Employees are concerned about the quality and the characteristics of their leaders. There are steps in union organizing. Employee or union contact. It is to explore unionization possibilities. It is a gathering of data of complaints as well as the employer's management styles to build a case against the employer and defense for the employees. Initial organizational meeting. This is conducted to attract more supporters. The data gathered in Step 1 will be used in initial organizational meeting. It is selecting potential leaders among the employees. Formation of the in-house organizing committee. Identification of employees whom are ready to act as leaders. The strength of the union is shown by the number of employees who signed the authorization card. At least 30 employees before the end NLRC or National Labor Commission approves the holding representation election. If a sufficient number of employees support the union movement, the organizer requests for a representation election or certification election. It is a representation petition is filed with the NLRC asking for the holding of a secret ballot election to determine the employees' desire for a unionization. End of union organizing. When a sufficient number of votes is garnered, the NLRC certifies the union as the legal bargaining representative of the employees. Contract negotiation or collective bargaining agreement or CBA negotiations follow the certification. The CBA process involves the following procedures. Prepare for negotiations. It is the data to support bargaining proposals are collected and arranged in an orderly manner by both parties, the union and the employers' groups. Develop strategies. It is a management proposals are developed and limits of concessions are determined, while also considering the union's goals and their possible strike plans. Conduct negotiations. This consists of bargaining, analyzing proposals, resolving issues related to the proposals, and remembering to stay within their respective bargaining zone. Formalize agreement. After the negotiation process, the union and the management group have to formalize their agreement. This agreement is a formal binding document that lists down the terms, conditions, and rules under which employees and managers agree to operate. Clear language must be used in the contract, which has to be ratified by the majority of the employees. After ratification, all the members of the union and the management bargaining teams, as well as the president or chief executive officer of the organization, must sign the document before its dissemination to all parties concerned. Let's go now to grievance procedure. The grievance procedure is a formal procedure that authorizes the union to represent its members in processing a grievance or complaint. So in other words, grievance procedure, it is a formal complaint raised by an employee to an employer. So the difference between grievance and complaint is that grievance is a formal complaint, while complaint can be informal. It refers to any accusation, allegation, or charge, can be oral or written. Such grievance must be expressed orally or in writing to the employee's immediate supervisor and the union's steward. If the immediate supervisor shows a willingness to discuss the complaint with the employee and the union steward, the grievance may be resolved immediately. This is possible, especially if the supervisor has formal training in handling grievances. If not resolved within 10 working days, the employee forwards the grievance to the department manager and the chief steward of the union. Again, the resolution of the grievance is possible at this point if the department manager is willing to discuss the matter with the employee and the chief steward. However, if this remains unresolved, the next step is for the employee to forward the complaint to the Vice President for Labor Relations and the local union president after 15 work days. Resolution of the matter is possible, but if nothing happens within 30 work days, the employee may now forward the complaint, with the aid of the local union president, to the NLRC arbitration. The arbitrator is a neutral third party who resolves the grievance by issuing a final decision which both parties, the employee, represented by the union president, and the employer have to follow.